Oh man. It is Saturday the 16th and my friend just left because she is getting her nails done. So I'm here with the puppy. I'm gonna be here until around 3 o'clock and then I'm gonna head out to go to Flushing, and then I'm gonna go from Flushing to Manhattan. You have to go through that way anyway because of the way the public transportation works. But I'm meeting up with one of my friends in Manhattan for dinner and then I'll come back here afterwards. I'm in Brooklyn, by the way. I don't remember if I'm sure that will be evident. I didn't sleep very well last night, but it's okay. I'm gonna try and push through, and then in about an hour, I'm gonna have to start getting ready to leave. Come here. Yeah, good boy. Ooh. Release. Oh. And up. Good boy. Okay. Bye.
Platform on the train. Once again, Boston, South Station now arriving.
All right, editing Emily here. I'm back in Boston. I hope you enjoyed those clips from New York. New York is just so, it's basically like sensory overload. If you've ever been there, you know that there's a lot going on visually, smells, sounds, and there's just physically a lot of people around you. Even when I first got out of the train station and walked outside to try and figure out what train I needed to get on to go to Brooklyn, you're already feeling really disoriented. And so to try and then film on top of that, especially when you have people just zooming by you and clearly impatient if you're taking too much time, then you know, it really makes you not want to film. You just kind of want to focus on getting where you need to go. I think I'm still struggling with the balance between wanting to film things, because I find it nice to look back on, and then also just kind of being present in the moment and enjoying the company I'm with, or just where I am, without filming. And so that always is something that enters my mind whenever I'm trying to vlog, basically, especially in a different place. Two things as well that I've been thinking about and really reflecting on with some of my friends. A lot of people tend to, you know, place Boston and New York kind of, you know, saying like which one's better. And this isn't me necessarily arguing for one that's better. It's just two observations that I've had as someone who has lived in Boston for almost 10 years now, and has been to New York multiple times. But I feel like people in New York are nicer than people in Boston. And this isn't to say that you can't find nice people in Boston or that you can't find rude people in New York. Both are true. But I think that generally what I observe when I'm in Boston and out and about is that people usually don't stop to help you or talk to you, which is fine. Most of the time I don't want to interact with people if I'm outside and trying to do something. But I just noticed that there were several times, like in New York, where, like, for example, I was going through the subway turnstile or whatever, and my luggage got caught because I stupidly tried to go through at the same time, and then the strap thing got, anyway, but it got caught, and I was only struggling for maybe a few seconds, and someone passing by immediately was like, "Do you need help? Are you okay?" And so I just feel like that kind of stuff doesn't really happen in Boston quite as often. And also just people on the streets tend to kind of talk to you more, like strike up a random conversation, and it's not really viewed as weird. I don't know. If you've lived in New York and Boston, let me know if you concur with that. But the second one is that I feel like I'm more attractive in New York. I don't know if that might sound weird, but I just feel like something in Boston that I feel is that I don't fit the kind of Boston like beauty standard. And I think that might just be formed by my experiences of the spaces that I was in, like in college. When I'm in New York, I feel like it's just a lot more diverse. And yeah, I don't know, I feel more beautiful there. It's hard to describe, but just something that I've been observing the last few times I've gone. I would love to know your thoughts on Boston and New York, if you have any. Also just any other places that you recommend I visit in New York the next time I go.